made in China products.
Salamat po, Congressman Gole. Si Governor Joey Salceda, palagay ko dito makakakuha ng visa ngayon. Punta ng Macau. May economic aspect naman ng Chinese-Philippines relations.
Ang talagang inaano ko dyan, kasi parang there is a climate of helplessness that is being foisted upon us. I think it's rightly or wrongly, dahil sinasabi ko minsan ng US na hindi sila tutulong, kasi nga naman pag binasa mo yung NDT, from Articles 2-3, alam niya ni Sir Goles, it all refers to Pacific Ocean. Ang sangkalan lang natin dyan, yung Article 2, but there's a generic mention of conflict. But if you look at the implementing articles, all of them refer to, pagdating sa mutual defense, to Pacific Ocean. Sayang ko.
Tapusin mo na lang siguro para makapasok ko.
Ikaw na lang, sir.
Hindi, ipasok ko yung sa akin para makapasok.
Ito kasi pinasok-pasok mo ko eh.
Alim mo na. In fact, I have some comments already on what the governor will be talking about, even though I'm in Novato as far as economics are concerned, no? MBA lang kasi ako, siya, I don't know, doctorate in economics yata. Okay, pasok tayo dito sa kanila, no? And then of course, the US also sent their own destroyer to the area. But of course, sabi nila, this is part of a routine exercise. And everybody says that whenever they deploy something which is extra potent as far as sports is concerned, they always say, kasama sa routine yan, it's a long-planned military or naval exercise. They send their own destroyer, it's a destroyer, but a little bigger than the Chinese DDG. This is also a DDG, but maybe about 2,000 pounds, 2,000 tons heavier, with more, meron Tomahawk missiles to that has a much longer range, no? Meron ding statement si Secretary Robert Gates of the outgoing Secretary of National of Defense of the US is going to be replaced by Panetta, former CIA chief. Now, the difference in the approach of Vietnam and what is happening in the Philippines is that in Vietnam, apparently the people have gotten into the conflict. Nagkakaroon na sila ng mga demonstrations doon. And this is not something new because a long time ago I discovered even on YouTube, the Vietnamese posted on YouTube a very passionate and emotional song about their longing to get back the Paracels. Kasi dati kanila yung Paracels na yan eh. But sometime in the early 70s, the Chinese grabbed the Paracels after the fall of South Vietnam. The Chinese took advantage, apparently, of the gulo inside Vietnam, while the South and the North were trying to settle the issue there. Biglang pinasukan ng China and Paracels, and Vietnamese lives were also lost in that operation by China. So meron silang nakalagay na YouTube doon, yung it's a longing for a song regarding their longing to get back the Paracels. Now, China is claiming that the Philippines is harming their maritime rights. But how can we hurt their maritime rights when we are talking of our own exclusive economic zone? And we are not interfering in any way with the freedom of navigation in the Palawan Passage. By the way, note the name of the passage is Palawan Passage. It's an old name. Even in the Battle of Leyte Gulf, one of the big battles there is called the Battle of Palawan Passage. So noon pa, Palawan Passage na ang international name niyan. So if we go by name, then Palawan, that's owned by Palawan. China scolds the Philippines over disputed waters. This is a statement coming from the ambassador, I think. Manila accuses China of violating Code of Conduct. Tayo naman sumagot dito, which I think is the correct thing to do. And I would like to note in particular to my mind, the well-crafted statement of the Department of Foreign Affairs with respect to a rules-based approach issued by Secretary of Foreign Affairs Del Rosario. And of course, this statement can be considered the Philippine government statement also, a statement of the executive branch. And sabi dito, we should invoke the rule of law. And the rule of law, if you look at the principle of the rule of law applies to the bigger power. When you talk about rule of law among persons, the rule of law applies to those who are governing in relation to those who are being governed. In this particular case, the rule of law should apply to the bigger power in this conflict, and that is China, invoking the United Nations Convention on the Law of the Sea. So dito, ang tingin ko ito, no, I mentioned already in the sea brief, I think any discussion right now should go back to our own position on the mischief brief, that they should dismantle their physical facilities in the mischief brief if they have to show good faith in this conflict. I think that should be a non-negotiable demand on the part of the Philippines. Ibalik natin sa circa 1994, 1995, status quo ante dapat ito, way before they occupied the mischief brief. By the way, Panganiban Reef dapat ang tawag natin yan. That is the Philippine name, Panganiban. Mischief brief was a British sailor that found that place sometime in the 18th century. No, I delivered the speech ito. You were still a member of Congress.
Hindi kami nakikinig, akala namin
rules-based regime in the South China Sea. Now, ito naman, no? Now, talking of economics. The President of the Philippine Chamber of Commerce and Industry, PCCI President Francis Chua, issued a statement. Ang sabi niya, in effect, he's saying that let the businessmen come into the picture to help resolve the problem, resolve the conflict. So, businessmen from the Philippines and businessmen from China. Incidentally, I agree with this approach. But the approach is such that we should separate the trade issue, the economic issue, from the state diplomacy issue. These are two separate things, and this is where